that they had.
Yeah,
yesterday.
I think not only that one, but also I remember in a year as well, we've seen
Okay.
it a few times where if you just secure this Queen of Pain, this really good lane at the start, they just have this massive impact on the game that is very hard to sort of match with any other hero, just because of the concept of the Queen of Pain. You know, you have this blink, you have this jump ability, and this insane amount of burst very early on. And when you're against the right lineup, like this lineup that Mineski had, that other than the Tide, for the most part, did have sort of these squishier heroes, even the squishier cores like the Mirana. It's just incredibly punishing. And anytime you have someone as proficient on the hero like Arbed, who is definitely one of the best queens, and I just don't know how you have any sort of hope of turning it around, even though it did look like they were going
They
to
were
a bit.
almost, yeah.
They were a bit. They were pretty good. And I think that just as a whole is because I still think that Mineski as a 5-man are the better team, and because they've just been playing a bit more together. You know, as I said, the roster for Fnatic with Arbed in is a little newer, and that will come in time. So yeah, for sure. They overall there was still that sort of always that worry that Mineski were going to pull together as a 5-man and threaten the chance of Fnatic winning. But it didn't quite get there, and Arbed throws a massive spanner in the works at the Roshan pit, and pretty much GG from there.
Yeah, I believe. Well, do you want to ban out the Ogre Magi or the Queen of Pain? I think is the question.
I think you actually ban out the Queen. If you're that worried, it depends on your hero in the mid lane. And obviously, they wanted to run the Mirana because they were doing the Warlock and the Earth Spirit, this high magical team fight. Then I'm pretty sure a lot of the times when we have seen Mirana, Queen of Pain has been banned because it is a matchup that is pretty nasty, and you throw a second support into that mid lane, and it's pretty much unplayable.
Yeah, poor Mirana. We have a draft for game number 3 as well, so we'll see.
I think this game you don't ban Envy's heroes as much.
Yeah.
I think I keep wanting to say 3rd, 4th ban, but now it's in the 4th, 5th ban. You want to ban out the Queen of Pain. I think it was just.
They did that in the first game.
Yeah,
so,
I think
so
you have to do
they
that.
knew. But Ogre is going to Mineski this time, it seems. So they got that going for them.
Yep.
All right. Oh, and so there's an Ogre Magi pick for the Radiant side. And in terms of bans, there's not that much difference. We have the Omni Knight, Winter Wyvern, and Bane on the side of Mineski, and the Night Stalker, Puck, and Tiny on the side of Fnatic.
So no,
switched around. Ogre from Mineski this time, so we'll see that. We'll see the same kind of thing happen around the mid lane. So let's see how they make the adjustments. So right away they pick Clockwork so they can kind of match that Ogre's rotations, is what that tells me. We don't know if it's going to be core or if it's going to be support, but more than likely it is going to be that support Clockwork to just run around and match wherever the Ogre does decide to go.
I hope so. But we did see Fnatic was the team that yesterday had Clockwork played by Ohio.
Yes, that's why.
Clockwork.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was saying it could still be both, but all right, well, I guess we don't know yet now.
No.
So maybe they'll do the Undying to match the Ogre, and that could be a Clockwork offlane. Ohio does like playing those different type of offlane.
Yeah, and yesterday, I mean, it's Fnatic has a different style as well, where you have Abed and Envy are basically very greedy.
Yes.
Not allowing Ohio to be that greedy, so Clockwork is a really good hero for Ohio at that point, because he's not going to get that much farm anyway.
Yeah, Clockwork got a slight change. He's still the same until he's got max cogs. Max cogs are no longer 3 hits anymore, they're 2 hits. It does hurt a little bit for the later instances when you catch people and grab them, and Mineski, look what they do. They're like, that was a good strat. I like Ogre.
Let's do that too.
I like Ogre Queen of Pain in the mid lane.
Nana's like, good. I got destroyed by that previous game.
Yeah.
I want to return the favor.
He's like, I didn't get to play Dota. I want to play Dota now. Let's let me play Dota.
In the first 2, is that? Are you worried for that? Because it's very obvious now, right?
I guess it's a little bit early to reveal, but I think at the same time too, you can.
Otherwise, you have to ban it. So if you want it, you probably have to pick it first.
I think you can also switch the lanes. We've seen some people run. I mean, I don't want to say it always, but you can run safe lane quap. You can run off lane quap. We've seen Liquid throw the Queen of Pain off lane several times in the Europe region. So we'll see what adjustments they make based off the draft comes out. But yeah, it looks like they want to just kind of follow the similar strategy too. And they already see Clockwork and Undying, right? So Clockwork Undying, very little disables for the Queen of Pain. So it does open the game up for that. Fnatic bans out the Monkey King. And now Mineski has much more liberty, much more freedom to see what they want to ban in the 4th and 5th if they do want to take out Envy's heroes again. Or just still maybe focus on Abed. Because Envy did struggle a lot that last game, even though Abed was tearing it through.
Yeah. Actually, I guess if you're Mineski, you have Ogre Magic Queen of Pain, you have 2 flies with 1 stone, or 2 birds with 1 stone rather.
Yeah, that's true.
because you shut down Abed and you give Nana just a really good lane.
Yeah.
At the same time, so that and as said, that is the driving force of Fnatic, and it has been for the games that we've seen so far, where Abed is really the shining star. Even in the games that Fnatic has looked shaky, Abed is normally the one that still performs. As Medusa gets banned out on the side of Mineski, and we have next to the Monkey King the Phantom Lancer removed by Fnatic.
That's all 3 bans going out on the Medusa in all 3 games, right? Or all 3 games they've
All the
Medusa
3 games Medusa has been banned out, I think.
So they just
yes.
don't want to play versus that Medusa. Okay.
5 seconds remaining.
The PL ban, I think it's a similar concept as why they grabbed the Queen of Pain versus Clockwork Undying. Very minimal disables between these two.
Yeah, Fnatic was the one banning out Medusa in the first game, by the way.
Fnatic actually banned the first game.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the other 2 games were of this one and the previous one are all by Mineski.
And Undying still has a 0% win rate in DreamLeague.
Is it actually 0? Did they not win 1 game?
I think it's 0.
You have the pad.
I can check.
Look it up.
I know it lost majority, but we'll see if they can make it work this time around.
The Terrorblade gets banned out by Mineski.
Oh, no, I think it did win 1 game. I remember a Nature's Prophet Undying game that it did win.
Yeah.
But we'll see just to make sure. It's very low. That's for sure. I've seen it lose quite a lot.
What do you make of this so far, Owen?
I kind of get why they took the crop for the Ogre, but I think it's very early to be the Queen. Like I know the Queen of Pain is very strong, but sort of revealing that, hey, we're gonna throw these 2 mid. I think that's kind of cocky from Mineski, and I think Fnatic can punish it. So I think we're unlikely to see sort of Mineski have the same impact with the quad this game as Abed did with the quad last game, but we'll see.
How would you have Fnatic deal with it?
Just make sure that they get loads of more catch, and already they're doing that with the Beastmaster, and also make sure that you put Envy, and to be fair, Abed as well, on 2 heroes that don't really care about the Queen of Pain, and there are a lot of tanky cores. There are a lot of heroes that certainly do a lot better against the Queen of Pain than the 2 cores that Abed was fortunate enough to play it against last game. So
Undying won 3 games.
Undying won 3 games out of
11.
Out of 11. Oh, that's only DreamLeague? 3 out of 11.
It's a 36%. Maybe it's 4 games out of 11. That sounds more right. So Jakiro gets picked up from Mineski. This was banned out previously. We've seen what Ninja Boogie can do on the hero. He's really dominant with his ice paths, at least in the day.
His
yesterday.
positioning is spot on.
Works really well. It's a pushing hero.
10 seconds.
And it's very strong supports coming out. Jakiro.
With the Beastmaster picked up by Fnatic, by the way, it does mean that this Clockwork is a support, is Undying as a support. It's very, it's fairly greedy, I feel, and it's all melee so far.
All melee and no real. I mean, sure, Beastmaster Roar is a stun, but it's not like guaranteed lockdown for Queen of Pain, who's pretty elusive.
So are you liking this, or is it like because they're also very beefy?
Yeah, I'm a bit concerned, to be honest. Like triple melee.
Ooh.
So okay, so they do go for Abed's Invoker here, but okay, that's
they're set up for Sunstrikes.
That's an Invoker versus a Queen of Pain Ogre, though.
Yeah.
Sure, there's gonna be it's gonna be dual lanes in the mid lane, 100%.
Yeah,
that's what we got. Versus Undying Invoker, yeah. So
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, and then they do have Sunstrike setups both from the Cogs early game as well as the Beastmaster Roar once that gets out.
Yeah, I think that Clockwork can go to the mid lane as well then.
No,
the
clock will be on offlane. You got the Undying mid.
Undying mid,
as Fog said.
Undying and Invoker versus Ogre Queen.
Fnatic.
Oh, he's hiding behind. Oh, I didn't see that.
Abaddon.
Okay, we had an Abaddon at DreamLeague in NA.
Liquid drafted.
Oh,
yeah, Kuro played it in the game.
So EG played it one game, and that's when they snowballed. That was the game where like one kill happened, and they pretty much took the whole game with this tiny Abaddon combo. The Abaddon in this game, though, what it tells me is shield to remove Beastmaster Roar. Pretty damn good.
I guess it will be Ice Abaddon as well.
Yeah, and that's a very disruptive hero, which it matches Ice's playstyle.
Yeah, and it's perfect for Ice, because even if you do dive too far, you still have your ultimate to back you up. And your shields. So we are looking for a Envy hero and for a Mushi hero.
Radiant team ban.
Leaving the two cores last. The Vengeful Spirit is banned out by Fnatic.
One of Mushi's most played.
What do you feel like these cores need to be able to do? Like, how fast do they need to be? In terms of going online to fight. How greedy can they be?
I don't think Fnatic wants to pick another greedy with Invoker. I personally don't think that would be a great idea. And they need to be able to hit buildings as well, because they have Beastmasters. They need something that uses the Beastmaster aura, in my opinion, on the side of Fnatic. While on the side of Mineski, I think they have a pretty kind of open option. They kind of want something that transitions, though. So maybe they could look at something like the Venomancer again.
Was Tiny still in the pool, or did he get banned?
No, he got banned.
He got banned in the first 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mineski's going to ban out first. The Gyrocopter obviously is still in the pool, which probably will be it's a decent ban for Mineski at the moment.
Yeah.
But Mineski also has first pick, so they
might want it.
They might want it themselves.
Unless they do something crazy and throw like a bat in safe lane and pick some kind of like Timber Saw, because Timber is really good this game versus Clockwork, Undying, and Beastmaster.
That's probably some. Oh, they ban out Lifesteal.
That might mean they want that Gyro.
Or they're okay with dealing with the Gyro. The shields can get rid of the missiles. But Flat Cannon is still going to be really annoying, but...
Was it Mineski the other day that did
10
safe lane
seconds
Centaur? It was, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it was.
You feel like that's a good one for this game?
Turn to
Ooh,
wow.
Safe Lane Slaughter?
Sort of
Safe
similar,
lanes,
sort of similar.
Slardar.
You got the Blink Stunner, the Blink, the Playmaker that Mineski do like to run like this.
I mean, this is just their playstyle. It's different than the other regions that we've been seeing. And I think this is the third or fourth game, I want to say, that Mushi's played it. I know I didn't get to watch all the SEA games recently, but I know people were telling me that Mushi had played it a couple of times in the recent games.
Yeah, they have done that before, with success as well.
Yeah, and they won those games. I think both games they won, right? Or at least one of them.
At least one of them.
Okay.
Well, I want to say 2 out of 3 games they played like that.
So I'm just looking at some heroes that were picked, if anything else got changed.
What was the final ban of Fnatic?
The Fnatic banned out the Vengeful Spirit.
Yes.
Oh.
And Fnatic themselves, I mean, we already mentioned the Gyrocopter is still in the pool that Envy likes to play.
I think that might be why Mineski picked Slardar to deal with that Gyro, because you can just close the gap.
Yeah.
And then this gives them Roshan potential too for Mineski.
So does that mean that they might not want to play Gyro anymore? They'll go for something else?
I think they might just pick it in.
I think Gyro.
Quick pace.
Yeah.
Flash farmer. Envy style.
Well, they're taking into their bonus time quite heavily.
I got 5 seconds.
Yeah, and it's a Razor.
Okay. Oh, that's a really nice lane for Razor versus Abaddon.
Yeah, that's a nice count of that.
Quick pace, similar kind of concept as the Gyro. You can't flash farm as hard, but you are very early with your item timings.
The shield does get rid of the static link, yeah?
No.
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 Oh, rip.
Wait, so who's going to be helping Razor in that safe lane?
I would imagine that will be Clockwork, or they're going to leave. They're probably, because both the Beastmaster, Invoker, and Razor, all 3 of those cores are very self-sufficient. And we already know that there's going to be one needed in mid to deal with that Ogre Magi. And maybe Beastmaster gets the Undying. Maybe Razor's just going to be by his lonesome.
Yeah, I think they might just run around with the 2 heroes.
Yeah.
I think there's really little catch on Fnatic. I'm liking Mineski's lineup, even though I don't really like safe lane Slardar. I like what they've got going here.
What do you think, Owen?
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I think Arbed's on something today. I think he's going to absolutely knock it out of the park on this Invoker. I think I've seen so many times where just sort of post 30 minutes and Invoker just blows up a Queen of Pain like she's just swats her out of the way. I believe in Arbed here. I think Invoker's good. I'm surprised we don't see it as much as it is, and in the hands of someone who knows what he's doing, I think he can single-handedly win a game. He did it on Quap, and I think he's going to do it again on the Invoker this game.
Punked? You're sticking with Mineski?
Yep.
You're good. I'm going for Mineski this game as well. Mostly because I think I was really good on Invoker, but I think the Ogre Queen of Pain is gonna do it this time. But let's find out who's gonna make it to the winners bracket finals and who is gonna drop down to the lower bracket with Luminous and Charlie Yang.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 3 between Mineski and Fnatic. I'm Good Cop Lumi.
I'm Bad Cop Charlie, and welcome to the last arc of Eternal Envy's anime story.
Yep. Will he continue to get bullied with his friend, Palai Dai? or will the
He stopped the
confidence...
bullying. He stopped the bullying last game.
Yeah, he got his buddy to stop the bullying, but right now it's not about the physical threat, you know. The last arc is always about the mental, you know. Is he gonna be confident enough now to ward off future bullies?
By himself?
By himself.
No,
You gotta grow up as a big boy.
This is a game of friends. This is a game of friends, and Razor is not the star of the show.
Dude, I mean, Razor's gonna have a good lane matchup against Abaddon. That's something that we haven't said at all about Envy, right? Remember game 1 literally got bullied as the safe lane void. Game 2 wasn't the best against Leisler versus a Tide. This one, he actually has a lane matchup advantage against the Abaddon. In fact, the Abaddon's dodging.
Yeah, they're gonna put the Slardar up there.
So Mushi Slaughter, they played it 3 times. Won 2 of them, lost 1. The build is relatively similar. You go Blink, you go Power Treads Blink, and then you go for a damage item. Generally, you either go Echo Saber or MOM, and then you go from there. Most of the time, you get a BKB, sometimes you get a heart, sometimes you whatever the game suits.
Sure, I think he's probably going to need a BKB this game. It doesn't help versus the Razor or the Beastmaster, but I think if he doesn't get it against like Clock or Invoker, he's just going to...
I could see an argument for Linken's too, depending on... Because it's so good against Razor and Beastmaster.
I dislike.
Oh, well, we shall see. In the mid lane, we are going to see a Rogue Sunstrike for the range creep. Okay, it's a little weird, but...
Isn't the range creep just not as important this time around?
No, it isn't. But we did see him Sonic Wave 2 creeps, so the man is serious about getting his last hits.
Thought you had that, didn't you?
Looks like we are going to have a quick lane swap as the Undying is now walking up top. The 2 friends forever. Pylai and Envy in safe lane.
Trying to fully be the bullies this time.
I mean, Pylai's got 28 strength right now. He's one strong man.
I think Fnatic is still okay with this. They didn't get the Abaddon matchup that they wanted, but I think Envy is perfectly fine going up against a Slardar.
Yeah, but that also means Ohio is going to get the 1v1 Abaddon matchup bottom, which is not a good matchup for him. In fact, I would say this is a very terrible matchup. Like, what do you do against Curse of Everness?
I guess you just have to use your boars really intelligently.
Yeah.
Hit him after he pops the shield so you can run away.
You did say that last game he basically 1v3, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is doable for Ohio.
Okay, Pylai in a lot of trouble. Needs to get a 2-man decay, only gets the 1. First blood goes to Ninja Boogie, the Ruin goes to Jabs, and Ninja Boogie as well. So off to a great start is Mineski.
ISS has TP back.
Oh, what happened there?
He just had to TP to his tower. He was in a bad position. If he wanted to get out of that, he would have had to pop his mango. So yeah, I don't think this is actually that bad for Beastmaster. He's ahead right now.
All right. Mid lane, DJ is rotating in. I don't think there's any kill attempt, but, well, Blink has been spent. Moon thinks he's getting a kill, but here comes DJ on the back line. Battery itself getting channel. Nice 2-man cog here as well. I don't think Abed could turn around. Well, he will to lay off a couple of right clicks, but I don't think there will be any kills. That will be it.
Yeah, and Invoker is not doing bad.
CS relatively similar in the mid lane. Abed is slightly behind. Invoker will catch back up.
Oh, Envy
gets off the link, has 6 magic stick charges, trying to bait them in. And there's a nice big slow rip as well. Mushi losing a ton of his HP. Ninja Boogie, oh my god, look at them hits.
Mushi might be in trouble. No, it's gonna sprint out there.
Top lane, neither of the carries farming well. And strangely, it's the Beastmaster, who I thought was going to have a tough lane, has the highest CS in the game right now.
Yeah, oh, Ohio's just...
He's a beast on this hero. No
he's
pun
a beast
intended.
on Beastmaster?
Yeah. He's got the micro. I really like his mid-game play. I know last game we gave a lot of credit to the game-saving a bit, but for a lot of the mid-game, it was him finding Moon over and over again, right? Like with the Beastmaster. So.
Yeah, very correct. I think if he hadn't done that, you know, that might have looked like a very different game.
Yeah. I mean, Moon pretty much was a non-factor from start to finish.
Yeah, he did not exist in that game at all. Right. We have a double damage on Jabs over here, strolling over to Abed, but that.
Abed is actually falling really far behind in terms of experience. I know that the Undying / Clock also sapped a bit of his EXP, but at the same time he's...
Well, Moon also got some solo XP for a while when Jabs went bottom.
He's also getting denied, he's getting zoned out. Here comes Jabs on the back line. Blinks forward, Abed does not have any way. Ooh, nice ice wall. In fact, the tower help up Jabs gonna turn around for a solo kill. Abed? Excuse me? Why is he so good?
He's the cool guy with the blonde hair.
Yeah, he is. Or black hair.
No, he's got blonde hair right now.
Sure, he is. All right, now I saw into the future. Moon, don't know if you want to fight against this Force Spirit. Bottom side of the map, DJ's hanging out. DJ's been somewhat stranded. I feel like there's not really a good lane for him to participate in ganks and kills.
I think if there's a kill lane, it's actually top.
Yep. Mushi bailing out his friend, but this top lane is also going quite poorly for the Slaughter.
Yeah, the laning stage, I'd say right now, Fnatic are the big winners.
Yep. I think Ice, being the fact that he's got the safe lane farm, I want to say that he should be going for like phase Midas, or do you personally not like that build?
Phase for sure.
Less so on the Midas?
Less so on the Midas. I don't know, it's so weird because right now, Mineski is basically losing all their lanes. Queen of Pain is doing okay, but I mean, Abed basically just got a solo kill in a 2v1 situation. So somebody on Mineski needs to do something right now.
They're trying. I hear a stun strike. It's going on the bottom side. I believe that was a Beastmaster roar into a Abaddon ult, essentially.
Yes. Ice just ults it off. Nothing happens, but you know, in the end, I think the onus is on Mineski to make things happen in this game. Or else Invoker will probably, like, late game, I don't think there's going to be a hero that matches it.
Yep. Never mind about the late game, but let's talk about the mid game for a second, because in about 10 minutes, I could envision a Beastmaster with Shadowblade in your jungle again. Exactly the same way that Ohio did it last game. And because Slaughdar is having such a rough top lane, I don't think he can apply any pressure by, you know, picking up an early blink. So
I agree. He doesn't have like in most situations you want to be able to blink, crush, amp the Invoker, and the rest of your team goes on him.
Right.
But right now the rest of your team is kind of far behind.
Well, they are sending a big gank party, but Mushi is going to run right into DJ. DJ, if he cogs him right now, and he does, Abed has a Sunstrike, will lob it out. Mushi just hands him a silver platter of another free kill. Abed says, thank you very much, I'll take it. Moon, no Sonic Wave, but playing very aggressively as if he does. We'll take off Abed's clarity. Yeah. Top lane, they're going to swoop around for Envy now.
I don't think they can even kill him.
Nope. Meanwhile, bottom lane looks like the Abaddon ult has been triggered once again.
Moon got very low there, almost died solo to Abed. And this is usually when you're Queen of Pain against Invoker, you want to be able to use your early levels and bully him out. But at this point, like, he just doesn't have that possibility. Now you're a Queen of Pain playing from behind, and
yeah,
that feels so bad.
When you say early levels, you kind of mean like level
1 to 3.
Yeah.
1 to 3.
The level 2 Shadow Strike and just kind of go on him.
Yeah, but now like that possibility doesn't exist anymore. You're gonna get, if you walk up to try and do anything to the Invoker, you're going to get cold snapped.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, so,
tower is under
like
attack.
even though it looked like Moon had the advantage there, he knows he has to back off.
Well, we're gonna see a kill attempt here. Another nice ice wall on top of Moon. Here comes a TP ice path on Abed as well. Abed still gonna be fine. Sonic Wave though will get the kill, but Envy comes in and cleans up. That's gonna be one. Jabs, which is poured out. Wait. Ooh. Almost had enough damage to force out a secondary kill. That's just a clean 1-for-1 trade. Bottom lane, Tombstone deployed here against Ice, but Ice got his ultimate. In fact, he's gonna just try to take down Tombstone. Pops the ult. Here comes the Mushi TP. Ohio now getting pinged out. He has Roar for himself.
I don't think Ohio should be in too much danger. He still has Pi there.
Yeah, Sunstrike as well. Where's the Sunstrike? It's gonna come through a tad bit late.
I mean, if you look at Mushi doesn't even have treads right now.
Yeah,
He's not even level 6. I don't know what he really intends to accomplish here.
Well, I think it's like you said, like his team is just having so much trouble everywhere that he needs to be the one that's moving around to help people out. Because he's probably the most equipped hero to use though, right, with Sprint.
Sure, but these are very low percentage ganks. Like his method of initiation is sprint and try and run at you really fast.
Sometimes it'll work, but so far it hasn't.
Well, he's trying to make another attempt right now.
All right. Blink Crush, but the nice cold snap. Got a little bit greedy with that first right click, and now it's going to be Envy coming on the back. Hello, Mushi. Keeping a perfect amount of distance away from the Crush, but close enough for the Link to continue to go on.
And while Moon did get that kill on Abed, like he had to die for it. And Queen of Pain is one of those heroes where like, you're meant to dominate early.
Yep.
If you don't want the trade's not good for you if you're trading with like a late game hero.
DJ now gonna get caught out, and again Mushi's actually level 5 compared to the level 6 Clockwork, and he sees another solo kill to DJ. DJ says, "See ya, I'm out of here." Any Fire Blast level? No Fire Blast. DJ grabs the 1v2 trade and makes it home, courtesy of the Sunstrike, obviously. But right now, I think Mineski is getting bullied back.
This is the
Pretty hard, dude.
This is the final arc, Lumi.
I mean, it's the final arc, and has Envy really shown up? Yeah, I mean, he's part of a couple.
No,
kills.
he's definitely shown. Dude,
Yeah.
Envy is top net worth of his team right now.
Okay, he's really showed up.
He's making the transition.
Yep. All right.
And you know, the most farmed hero on Mineski, Ice, he's just quietly farming away on that bottom lane.
He does have the Midas.
He does have the Midas, but you know, if any of the viewers are asking yourself why doesn't Ice do anything, it's because he can't really. He's an Abaddon. The most he can do is really try and TP to lanes in reaction to something.
Yep.
But he can't really apply pressure anywhere except for his own lane.
Paladai runs into a smoke gank. It's kind of how he scripted up. He just wants to tank all these smoke ganks. Will die. And of course, a good Paladai fashion says, here's a freebie. Tombstone gets dropped, but here comes Envy now. Ninja Boogie will lay the ice path in front of him. The Sunstrike on point. Envy will pick up the kill. Fnatic rolling.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You know, despite all of this, the net worth, I would have actually thought the net worth lead would be a little bigger, but it's just under 1K.
Yep. But I think it gets worse soon because
for sure.
Yeah, look at the way that Ohio's playing. He's in your jungle right now. He's gonna pick up the Shadow Blaze, so we've seen what happened with that courier. Looks like it'll be fine. And the farming area is gonna get very constricted very fast. But they're gonna try to pick off Ohio. Ohio moving very fast, but here comes Moon with the haste rune. They can use the Beastmaster Roar and try to TP out, and that's gonna be the play, but Ice Path gonna make that attempt look silly. They do get off the Ohio kill.
All right, that's something for Mineski. But they do need to make
bottom side. DJ hooks right in against Ninja Boogie. Sunstrike's gonna be there, and that's gonna be another kill. I was worried for DJ, but he's looking pretty good, but might have trouble making it out. Nice.
No, Mushi right now is just wasting more time. He's He's not really that one position slaughter anymore. He's gone for that.
He's a 3 now.
Yeah, the Tranquil Boots is going to save up for his dagger. Just be that sort of initiation tool.
Yep. Well, you know, before Ice moved back to SCA and formed his own team Faceless, he did have a brief stint playing the carry role for eHome back when he was in China. So the man knows how to carry. He's queued up the Radiance. He needs to be essentially the frontal tank and the damage healer, so this is probably the best build for him. Mushi gonna run right in to DJ and takes away the bounty room. Mushi, despite all his troubles, also almost a blink, so I think we're beginning to see Mineski to make a comeback.
Yeah, for sure. Invoker is going to take a little while to get online. And it's actually lower net worth than the Queen of Pain right now. But he does have the Midas.
And likely he's gonna just be safe in the jungle. Like, it's gonna be really hard for Mineski to find him unless they do like a dedicated
Uh-oh. Mushi, if he gets spot here by DJ, he's likely dead with a Sunstrike.
I think. Vision check, they see him. Clockwork Hook comes in, Sunstrike, queued up, and bang, that's gonna be a kill. Bet has been actually having some trouble last hitting with a Sunstrike, but this time he does. Picks off a bit more gold and experience across the map.
Smoke gank up to Envy top.
All right, Envy. Very tanky, pops his drums, pops the phase, moving out, Pylai comes in, heals up his friend, will tank the gank for his team again. Everybody needs the Pylai in their life.
Oh man, Pylai is the ultimate. What is the term for the guy that gets bullied?
I don't know. A masochist?
No, what? What?
He's doing it voluntarily. He's like,
yeah, but yeah. I don't think he's enjoying it though. That's what a masochist is.
See. I mean, I actually think, in terms of a team strategical thing, like they enjoyed that the way that turned out, right? Like that was fine for them.
Yeah, sure.
But to answer your question, I don't know. I don't know what that term is called. Mushi aggressively in the enemy jungle, searching for the Abed, or Abed, excuse me. Abed is already on the other side of the jungle, so he's fine.
Yeah, Mineski really needs to get more done with those smoke ganks. They have to. What they really want to do is find that Invoker, but he's doing a really good job understanding his role in this game and just avoiding them, just taking the safe farm in those jungle camps. It is a bit slower, but you know.
Safety first.
Yes. Scan
nice,
comes
guys.
out.
Looking to run away. The link is going to get applied, and as long as they make sure that they save a stun for his TP, it should be fine. Ice will get up a ton of HP, but I don't think it matters at all. As now Envy has a ton of damage. The bully push back top lane. Ohio. Sunstrike's going to be there. Oh, they hug like friends. Friends counter Sunstrike. And now the friends answer back against Ohio. Highlight Eye's gonna pour it in. Highlight Eye says, I'm pulling under supports as well. The Flesh Golem will keep him safe.
You know, this is definitely like the end of the anime story when the ultimate like bullying victim gets to kill himself.
Yeah. Is that karma? Is that justice? Oh! All right. So as you said earlier, trades are not good.
And that's not even a trade.
That's not even a trade. Top lane, Pylai die. He should be fine. He's got a ton of creep next to him. In fact, one of them being a Centaur.
No, I think that's just Nana feeling the pressure of this game not going the way that they need it to. And so he feels like he has to do more.
Do you think that's a little bit of a tilt too, or?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a tilt.
Yeah. Because even if he got the kill, let's suppose that he did get the kill, and then he died there, I still don't think that was the best for him.
No, definitely not.
So,
Abed almost is 1k away from his Agnum Scepter.
Yep. And once you pick up the Agnum Scepter, you get to, obviously...
Then you're a real boy.
Yeah, you're a real boy. And you also get to split push much more effectively, because you can cycle through your spells better in team fights as well, so it's just a nice added benefit. And of course, even though he's farming like that, because of the way that Fnatic has drafted, he is still participating in a ton of kills.
Yeah.
Setting up for the clock and the Beastmaster.
Tower is under attack.
All he needs to do.
Speaking of the setup, mid lane we have Fnatic heroes roaming in. Ohio in the Shadow Blade, looking for a pick.
He's not gonna find one, but I mean, Fnatic is the one applying pressure when it's Mineski that needs to do so.
Yep.
I think this really just comes back to the fact that they didn't win their laning phase.
Well, I think they didn't win specifically Slaughter's lane, right? Because imagine if Slaughter has a bigger game, I think he would be more of a menace looking for picks, like the same way that Ohio is. But Mushi's struggling very hard, 0-4-1. And now, of course, it won't be a Fnatic game without Roshan Sneak. And they're going to have Aegis on Abed.
Yeah, looking pretty good for them right now. With this Roshan, Abed will also get his Agnems.
Oh no, they're going to get one more. Jab's going to come in. Beastmaster Roar is going to be there. Sunstrike immediately channel up. That's going to be a kill. Aegis, a kill. Oh! And now they find a two-man cog. They won't have the Sunstrike, but they have Meteor. They have nothing, actually. Cold Snap's going to get used. Cold Snap earned on Mushi. Mushi might die. Mushi will die. Abed, double kill right now. And is he going to hang around for this rune? He's thinking about it.
Oh, Moon just picked up his Orchid. Oh no, premature.
Worthy tribute.
All right, well, Abed will roll away.
Yeah, this game is rapidly slipping out of Mineski's control, as if they, you know, had any control to begin with. Hero picks up the Force Staff. Going to be very useful against the Clockwork, helping out his cores and getting out of those calls.
Mid lane, jump in here for Abed. Abed, Blink, Strike, Sunstrike, Meteor though. Oh my goodness, jabs. Thanks for the free kill, and he might actually just survive against Mushi. That's a straight up 1v2. Moon's gonna come back in, but no. Abed says, I don't care, I still have Aegis. Will get so ripped up, has the magic wand as well. Jesus Christ, this guy is so good.
I don't think Mineski just doesn't have the net
damage.
worth. Yeah, they don't have the net worth, the damage to do anything to this guy. Slardar he has no damage items. Was forced to go Tranquil Boots instead of Treads. He's gonna go for that Force Staff as well.
I believe the last time we seen the Abed Invoker was when they played it against TNC, not in this event, but in one of the other qualifiers where both games he went over like 15 kills. And history is seemingly to repeat himself. He is currently 6-1-8. BOT's online already if he wants it. And let the split pushing begin.
Yeah, this anime arc is looking real dark for Mineski right now.
I mean, they are painted as the villains, which may be a little bit unjustly. But now Mushi looking to set up a kill up top here. Will cancel the TP if it has vision. It was nighttime. And he makes it up. Clockwork Hook. Now, Ice is very tanky. So he will need to pop that ult very soon. It's going to just run to the safety of Sheeman. Maybe okay.
Oh, the net on the Jakiro?
I don't know if they want to run through that fire. But now they'll be okay. Abed ports in with his BOT. But looks like they won't be able to find too much.
Then Mineski's going to transition this into a top tower push.
And this is where the very farm Abaddon is actually quite good with the
Radiance?
Yeah, and the Radiance. Like, you just see him beating on a tower, the Bloodlust too. He will take that tower very quickly.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Some progress from Mineski, but they definitely need more here. How is Nana doing? Okay, so he's working on that Linken's right now.
Yep. Linken's, once again, a very decent choice. Blocks some of the most dangerous spells on the other side. At the same time, it's not the end-all be-all. There's still ways to lock you down, even through the Linken's.
Invoker has about, 4 other spells that he can use to hurt you.
Oh, you think we're going to see some, what do you call it? Cataclysm?
I think we're definitely going to see some Cataclysm.
Cataclysm, sorry.
Do you think...
We're going to see the full combo?
Here's the question. Do you think the Queen of Pain also has to go BKB.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, and that's
he
a
has to
really
double.
dark place that you're in when you're forced to go Linken's BKB
Yeah.
on a hero like Quap.
I mean, Quap is, I think, one of the heroes that could.
He's most okay with it, but nobody's really.
Nobody really wants to queue into Dota game. Is like, yep, Linken's BKB this one.
That's my item.
Yeah.
Because she has to do damage this game. It can't just be the Abaddon.
Yeah.
She needs to get like a Jolner or maybe a Sheep Stick or something.
Sure. I mean, the scary thing is that if they really want to kill Abaddon, they can. Like, all they have to do is complete that Silver Edge on Ohio, and then hit him once and roar, and his ult won't trigger. Or at least won't trigger passively. But top lane, they're going to find the hook, find the stun. EJ trying to bail his team, but his team already died so fast. But here comes the combo. Moon will blink out of it. Abed did not connect the stun, but they will cold snap him on the way out. That's going to be one kill. Jabs will make it out on the top. It's going to be Mushi, a horde of zombies chasing. Yeah, they're not actually keeping up.
No, the canceling is Blink.
Yeah, the canceling is Blink. And now it's going to be Ice on the run, but his team has forsaken him. And he'll pop that ult, but nobody cares. They'll hang around, keep draining the damage, and Envy striking right back. Look at this man's keeps. It's like he has a rapier.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And Fnatic really flexing their muscle at this point.
Yeah, they're doing real well here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Ice is that final boss. They took out all his minions and they could just focus on him.
And of course, true to minions, some of them just runs away, right? They don't stay with the boss.
Yeah, they're too scared. They can't do anything right now.
Tier 2 is gonna go down. Which actually, I know we're talking about dark anime timelines for Mineski, but real life timeline wise, they just flew a 6-hour flight to China. And they're gonna, yeah, they play one best of 3 here. They need to play another best of 3 against TNC.
If they win that, they play another against Fnatic again.
Yeah, that's a lot of games after a flight.
Yeah. A flight to a foreign country as well.
Well, not just any foreign country.
The darkest foreign country.
The darkest foreign country of them all, China. So, all right, big stun strike coming through and a tombstone. Mushi melted immediately. Now Bet jumping forward, finding jabs. Second one to go down. Can they find more? Ninja Boogie rocketed up. Vision's being provided. Abed's got a blink dagger if he wants to go in. Nice juke. Blinks forward, applying that ice wall. That's going to be a triple. Nope. Ohio says, okay, that's that one. And at this point, Fnatic is just styling.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like Mineski has an avenue to win this game. I don't know, 5-man crush into
Sonic Wave?
Ice Path, Sonic Wave, yeah. But barring that, it's hard. Fnatic has to severely overextend or something.
I just want to point out that Abed's got no talent selected. Taking us back pre-patch 7, man. Talents for scrubs. Ice jumping in, but need to trigger his ultimate very quickly. Fnatic will reset, regroup. Nice 2-man crush here. Tornado backing his teammate up. Abed striking through. Mushi will just go down. Just trying to initiate for the team. Envy just going in. Now he is the big bully. Ninja Boogie's going to go down. He sees Jabs. Jabs is going to get chased down. No, he just goes away. Ooh, nice 2-man crush coming through. Mushi might actually get the Envy kill. No. Great defensive force staff coming out from his ally. And Fnatic loses nobody. And once again, they will reset.
Meanwhile, though, up top, Nana did take that tower, almost claimed the range racks.
That's actually pretty good. But on the bottom side, Mineski did lose the melee racks. And of course, they did have to buy back on Mushi as well.
Pylai die. Poor Pylai die.
That's nice.
He thought he was out. He was like, they're all far behind me. They're not chasing me. I'm going to make it out for once. And then he sees that TP and you know that picture of Pi where it looks like all hope is drained out of his eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
which pictures? Actually, Pi's got some beautiful eyes.
He really does.
Yeah.
Have you met his brother?
I haven't.
They're both like very handsome men.
Yeah. And that's coming from Charlie. Like you have high ratings on men. That actually came out really wrong. That came out really wrong. What I'm trying to say is, Charlie doesn't say men are pretty very lightly. Like, you know, they gotta be really pretty for you to comment that. I remember I was sitting next to the people that do makeup at TI.
Okay.
And because they were doing my makeup.
Right.
We saw Pi on the panel. And they did the close-up on him. And you could see all his eyelashes. And all the
makeup ladies?
Makeup artists, they're like, oh my god, I wish I could have his eyelashes. And these are like, you know, like pretty good-looking female. Just being jelly on Pi like that. I'm not sure how we got there, but a Sunstrike and Tornado firing off here. Moon on the right side will blink away, but what's not so lucky is Jabs stuck there. Mushi trying to make himself out of there as well. Sunstrike, bang! Mushi, you are going home one way or another. Ice, ice, ice. Oh, he's got his ultimate, but another good ice wall, keeping him stuck. DJ with the cogs as well. The ultimate will get triggered on ice, ice, ice. They will take down the final boss. Who's gonna get the last hit? Ooh! Yep, they will get the last hit, and of course, credit to Abed. Abed now getting his talents.
He's gonna have that Cataclysm soon.
Yep.
That's actually insane. How do they just give him just a bunch of Sunstrikes spawn on every single player on the enemy team?
You mean the talent is like too overpowered?
I don't know. I don't know if it's overpowered because Invoker is generally like a late game hero, but it just sounds ridiculous. You know what I mean?
EMP Tornado on the back line. That's going to be a Jakiro kill. Sunstrike not even necessary there. On the front, that's going to be a nice clockwork cog. Traps ice, ice, ice. And again, it doesn't matter if he's gaining health because he's not doing nearly enough damage to utilize that health. Meteor combination going to come through. Double kill beyond godlike for Envy. Envy beyond godlike. Now this is a true conclusion of this anime.
Envy's top net worth right now.
Yeah, dude.
As I say that, Abed just overtakes him, but Envy is no longer getting carried here. He is the carrier.
I mean, he also got carried pretty hard, but he did a lot too. The rotation.
He did do a lot.
He rotated in the mid game to back up his buddy at bed. Glyph will get forced out. And Abed. Wait, doesn't he have enough points to take the Cataclysm already?
Yeah, he does.
He took a point in Quas instead. Well, I guess that's why he thinks about Cataclysm. Envy will get the last hit on the building, and now Mineski defending valiantly, even bloodlusting that Rax. Oh yeah, get him big. But not gonna be enough, I don't think. DJ, nice amount of spells onto him. He's very, very tanky. Abed coming on the back line. That's a snipe. There's a roar going on to Ninja Boogie. That's a secondary kill. Abed's also beyond godlike. He's just running a show, even walking into the fountain. GG's gonna get forced out. Mineski will lose the winner bracket finals, best of 3 against Fnatic. They're not out of the event just yet. They will have a date against TNC. But that one, they're playing for their tournament lives.
Yeah, unfortunate for Mineski there to have to play that match right after they got off a plane, but you know, still credits to Fnatic, credits to how they played in those last 2 games. Some real clutch performances out of Abed with that Roshan snipe in game 2.